The idea is people that can do computer vision, they want to be able to do it at scale on existing cameras to be able to convert it into something that's searchable, something you can take action on. We're showing off a bunch of boards that our partner OKdo manufactures for us. So we're featuring the NVIDIA Orin, which is an exciting launch within this year, in fact. It's sometimes 80 times more powerful than the last generation before. So we have carrier boards and environments and a whole software stack that allows developers to take advantage of it.
Okay. So what would you see as kind of the ideal application for these from a design engineer's point of view?
Sure, I think that anytime you want to digest a video and audio into something that's got like texture, I mean just specifically JSON, like if you have a model that's going to like detect people and traffic or pose detection or physical risks.
Okay.
People have models for that, or that's what maybe your audience is doing. The question is what kind of like form factor and device would you want to deploy that on?
Okay.
So we've got many boards for that. But then also like what's the data format? How does all that transport into a data lake? So really the idea to be able to take all of that information and be able to like make it as intuitive for customers as, all right, I want to know when someone was in the frame or when, sorry, my keyboard is quite small here, or if I wanted to know how often there was more than 5 people in the scene, or a car with a certain license plate. So really the back-end software is about orchestrating what pipelines you want to run against your solution. So that's like all of GStreamer, all of OpenCV, all of DeepStream by NVIDIA as one built-in software stack. So we're trying to make it like super easy to be able to like build your pipelines and take advantage of it.
So just essentially a very, very hardcore AI processing for audio and visual.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's right, and that's, we don't make Orin, thank you NVIDIA, right? It's just a crazy powerful, I mean, so this is a pose detection running at 224 frames per second, right? This is 4 milliseconds per image, more than what you need, right? But infinitely scalable as you cluster the hardware and take advantage of that. So as I build a pipeline, I can also orchestrate that across an entire cluster. So for every board that's here, I can execute a similar pipeline, but at scale across all these cameras.
Okay, wow. So if a design engineer was interested in using OStream's technology, what would be the best way about going evaluating it?
Sure, so you can go to OStream.com to like start the journey of like learning about what we have or sign up for a demo. And then OKdo is one of the producers of it if you want to get into hardware. The coolest part about, I think, the story is that Orin is so new. Like the NX module came out, I think, in November, and then
so
like
this has developed very, very quickly then.
This stuff we've been on track with NVIDIA to like carrying through where they wanted to go. But as an example, the Jetson Nano, it's about like 1 trillion ops. There's some kind of debate about that, but like this board right here is 100 trillion AI ops per second, right? So the order of magnitude is unbelievable and the costs are really good. So we actually make a very inexpensive carrier board for Orin.
Okay.
So if you're in the Jetson family, like this is what's next, but you can try it and start enjoying it at like a really great price point.
Cool. Excellent. I think it's about the type of questions that I usually ask.
Sure,
I always like to follow up with, I mean, we're at a big show, Embedded World. How are you finding it on the second day?
Yeah, I mean, it's my first time at Embedded World,
yes,
so I think it's sort of hyper hardware focused, and I think one of the challenges is that AI is very complicated. It can do anything, but that's not necessarily a good thing. Like, as a designer, like, what are specific use cases? What can I do? And we come back to the idea that, like, video and audio itself should be searchable. It should be actionable at this sort of just like data level. And then that's what we're accomplishing, is sort of giving you that data infrastructure to do that.
Oh, excellent. Well, that was Kerry from OStream, and great board, great capabilities. Looking forward to showing you about it. So that was a very interesting video with OStream, another AI vision solution Thank God we've cleared the stairs. That was just way too dangerous. But yes, so if you'd like to use one of their boards, either the one that uses NVIDIA Orin, or there's also another board that I've written about that works with PipeRunner, which contains a rock chip SOC, head to the link in the description.